everyone, I wanted to make this review as soon as possible because this is a book that I want as many people as possible to be aware of if you aren't yet, because right now we are all at home, we have to stay home and we have to keep ourselves busy so that the mind doesn't get bored, doesn't get depressed, doesn't get down, and that positive thinking and optimistic state of mind is very, very important. So I find, art helps a lot with it. Things like doing gardening if you can, if you have a garden, or just at home it would be something like reading. So this book is called The Little Book of Color, How to Use the Psychology of Color to Transform Your Life, and it's by Karen Haller. I believe she is a British author and psychologist, and I'm actually really surprised of how affordable this book is compared to some of the books I buy or I bought, and the content that you get. So when I was buying it, there wasn't a great I think actually there was just a picture of the front cover and there wasn't a single picture inside the book. So again, took a bit of a gamble here, but it completely paid off because like I said, I'm actually surprised that it is so affordable considering of the amount of information you get here. Also beautifully made, good quality, beautiful photography as well in here. Not as much, there isn't that many pictures, but it's more sort of a reading book, and I have been reading this book religiously before going to bed, and I'm sort of 1/3 into the book, and it's I find it very inspiring, and I learned a lot from this book. So let's look inside. First of all, let's look at the contents. This book, by the way, was published in 2019, and it's the contents are the history of color, an overview, perceiving color, the relationship between color and how we feel, color and your personality, part 1, how to wear color, part 2, color in the home, part 3, color at work, part 4, color in relationships, and the color revolution. So first of all, you can see the photography. Like I said, there isn't that much, but the photos and the imagery that there is quite beautiful. And having sort of these injections of a bit of color throughout the book also lifts you up reading it. And because the pages are quite small, it's a small format, it makes it really easy to read, similar to like a reading book, when the pages are not as big as the art books are. And so just to give you an idea how much text versus photos or pictures there is. So really beautiful colors here and there, and mostly text, but the text is written in a really structured and broken down way so that you learn a lot as you go. And it really helps you to start seeing how color can impact your life. Maybe you have a certain color on your walls that make you tired and you don't realize, or maybe the colors you dressed in, or things that you can do to improve perhaps how you feel around your home, because obviously we are all at home now, so it could be time to organize things and to maybe repaint a few walls, or just start small and shop online like Wayfair or something that has an abundance of interior design items, and just jazz it up a little bit. I mean, what else do we have left to do? And I find that when I organize my working space and add certain decor elements to it, it just makes me feel quite happy. So the other thing that's quite important in this book, which I'm just coming to that part in reading it, is when Karen talks about what colors impact us, and it could be the same color makes someone happy and the same color could make someone not happy, and what that tells you about maybe your psychological state or your character and that sort of a thing. So also combination of colors, which I found quite interesting, where she explained that if you take a color in isolation, it sort of can impact you in a certain way, good or bad, but if you bring another color to it, it sort of creates a whole new dimension of a psychological state, and it seems to be that in combination they work stronger. So you could really find two colors that make you like really happy and content and relaxed and all of that. So really useful book. It looks quite small and maybe quite humble, but there is an abundance of information here, really easy to read and just fun to have a bit of color added to your daily life as well. So that's it. Thanks for watching and see you soon.